Since we were going to Crossville, we left early to make it to Bucky's in time for their breakfast. This is only our second time at Bucky's, so we had to get some new snacks to try also. It's so small. Yeah, I can taste all that. Those are actually really good.
It is very good.
I didn't expect them to be that good, honestly. But also got these to try. I'll try these later. My friend Alicia got these, said they were like the best things ever. I've never even had pork rinds before, so I'm excited to try those.
Should've got 2 of these.
It's a big bucket though.
Doesn't matter. Those are so good.
And I got cinnamon beaver nuggets, but I'm gonna have those for camping, so I'll be trying those later in a couple weeks.
Oh, those cookies are good.
So we are now walking to the entrance of Ozone Falls because the parking area was packed and we couldn't properly park anywhere. So we parked in one of the pull-offs on the side of the road before it. So we gotta walk 500 feet according to the sign in front of me. Although I guess technically we're walking more than 500 feet. So maybe 700 feet? I don't know.
Daisy.
So this is not the trailhead. The trailhead's over there. I wonder if you can go this way though. But that is a well-beaten path.
I don't want to die. Oh, what did she do for Memorial Day? Oh, I died.
In memory of myself. Yeah, I-40 is just right over there. It's crazy how close this thing is to the interstate. There's parking on this side, only room for like 6 cars, and then there's a little bit of room over there, but there's like a driveway that it says not to block. So that's why we ended up not parking over there, because there was no room left. We're there at the parking lot, and so we need to go that way to start the trail. And then we'll go down to where we were. So we're going where I said we should have gone. But that's alright, we need to see the trailhead anyways. We could have shortcut the whole thing. I just think it's funny that I was like, we should go this way. So this is the path down. Ow, my knee. But these are pretty decent rock steps. Not bad. This reminds me of Foster Falls. Getting down to Foster Falls is a lot like this. So that's what we just came down. It's not as bad as it looks. We still gotta go down. We're only like halfway. Halfway on the down part, it looks like. I see the waterfall right there. It really is not that far away. So there's like actual steps, rock steps all the way up through here. So it's actually, this is not bad at all. It looks daunting to me who doesn't like rocks, but it's really not too bad. A little muddy through here. Fair warning on that. But pretty flat through this area, so it's not bad. It's not too slick either. And this is a cool little spot. Like a bunch of little caves. It's all flat through here. Not a bunch of rocks or anything. A little bit slick though. And there's the waterfall. Really is not that long of a hike to get here. So I came down that way. It's a little more treacherous, but it's not too bad. I actually kind of went over that direction a little more because that section there, right there, is a little more worn and steep. So I went a little more that way and then circled back this way. And there's a little trail here to go behind the waterfall. So that's what we'll do now. If you want to go behind the waterfall, definitely recommend just going straight down here, and then the trail goes that way. Super easy. I mean, you just gotta go a little slow here just to be safe. But highly trafficked area. The trail goes this way though, if you want to go down. See the trailblaze? Trailblaze is right there. We're not gonna go down there today, but on the other side of this tree here is the steps continue down that way. And I think it'll take you to the front end of the hole, but the hole's not very big around, but it's actually pretty deep. There's a lot of people swimming in it today, which honestly I'm kind of shocked because it's kind of cold out, but it's also Memorial Day. So Memorial Day weekend, things are packed and busy. So I had trouble getting photos of people not in them, so that's the actual trail if you want to continue down that way. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to head on back up, but that's Ozone Falls State Natural Area. I just stubbed my toe. I'm okay though. Anyways, follow along. We're gonna be going to somewhere else next. And you'll see here shortly where that is. Alright, back to the top for us. If you park in the main parking lot down there, you gotta go back up that way or walk along the shoulder like we did. But we get to go downhill because we parked over here and not step in the dead raccoon. Oh, another thing to note, lots of like poison ivy, poison oak down there, so be mindful of that. There are places Adam wouldn't go because it's like the whole place is covered in it. So I somehow am not allergic to it right now. I say right now because supposedly you grow allergic over time when you get enough exposure. We'll see. I don't know if that's true or not, so we'll find out if I eventually get allergic to it or not, because I run into it a lot. And I was trying to be really careful and not touch any of it, so. But that little walkway at the top of the waterfall where you can like walk up to it basically, that is just covered in it, so be mindful of that. If you're allergic, wear pants going here. But today's a beautiful day. It's not too cold. I'm actually need to take this jacket off. Not too cold, but it's not too warm, and it's overcast, so that helps. First stop is the restrooms. But anyways, this park is like really nice. Oh, they got a museum. And we actually parked by the restaurant. It smells really good. Homestead Harvest Restaurant. But we already have lunch plans, so we're not going to be eating there today. But the lake is right here. That's where we're going to head to now. It's a little soggy down here, but there's steps into the water. That's pretty neat. It looks dangerous though. It looks really slick on the bottom. There's people out there kayaking today. There's Adam's favorite animals around the corner. We're not going that way. Yeah, Canadian geese are not friendly, and Adam was attacked as a child, so he has a very strong disdain for them. So we're gonna walk around instead of taking the path around, because it looks like they've claimed that territory.
I don't see no babies around there.
Yeah, but they are kind of nested there. Well, that's sad. So right there, where the car's going over, sometimes the water's high enough that it'll actually be flowing over into this part.
Looks like it's flowing over the left there.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? But it's definitely not flowing over the other ones. Okay, so we're crossing the street here. There's a little trail over here, but there's steps down so that you can see where the water flows. So yeah, the water definitely flows down this side. I don't know why I thought it was the other side, because I'm being not smart today. Not really big waterfalls today, but sometimes I've seen photos of where this is just like overflowing, water coming down it. Not today, just little trickles. Still kind of peaceful over here though. Now we're down by the boat dock area. There's some trailheads over here and a bridge. So you can rent kayaks, paddleboards, and paddle boats. We found another bridge. I was wanting to go to the suspension bridge, but then I realized suspension bridge isn't like anything spectacular. It's actually a kind of old, small, rundown one, and it's like in the middle of the trail, so we're not going to hike all the way out there today. But
This is not really a hike anyways.
yeah, this is on asphalt, so
It says that this path is ADA approved, so.
here's a good view of the lake. Oh, those people just fell in. Someone didn't have their life vest on properly. Yeah, the sign said no swimming, no horseplay, and what are these people doing? Flipping their kayak.
Swimming.
So we're going back to the way that we came. So yeah, as Adam had pointed out, ADA accessible. So that means it's asphalt the entire time and very minimum on the elevation change. So we didn't do the whole thing. We didn't want to go 2,640 feet, 2,640 feet. So, and we didn't do the Pioneer Trail. That's where the suspension bridge is if we were to do that, but we're not doing all that. A loop trail. So we're headed back the way we came, and we're gonna go check out a couple other things in the park, I think, before we head out. So there's a little pull off here, and then you can come and see the old Mail Road Bridge. And this is if you were to actually do the Pioneer Trail, the loop trail, this is where it loops at the end to go back around to the park. And technically this is part of the park anyways. If we go over, I guess that was it there. Yeah, the trail down there can go down to the bottom of the bridge. Yep. Yeah, I love how this is just like Fall Creek Falls State Park, where they've got their trailblazes colored and 3D printed so you know where you're at. So in order to get to the bridge, you'd have to go through there. Oop, it's a little slippery too. Watch that. Whoa, this is cool. Because you can walk like actually underneath it.
Look at the calcite formation.
Oh yeah. Sadly, there's only one thing we saw here that I did not catch on video. Adam spotted it and pointed it out. It was swimming across the creek away from us, but ran under the bridge with a fish in its mouth. I kept calling it an otter, but in the back of my mind I knew that wasn't right. It's actually a mink. As you can see, I did catch a photo of it, but it was too quick to get it on video. Hello, Editing Amanda here. So unfortunately we did not go to Raising Cane's. The whole trip was even planned for that. Like, Adam wanted to try Raising Cane's. He came to me one day and he was like, this might sound crazy, but I really want to go to Cookeville to try Raising Cane's. And they also have one in Knoxville, but he wanted to go to the Cookeville one. And I was like, sure, that's fine. I'm like, but let's like make a day of it. Let's not just go up there just for that. Since we're doing that long drive, let's do some other stuff that's in the area. So that's how this whole thing came about. So we went ahead and explored Crossville. I wanted to see Ozone Falls. I knew he would enjoy that, and Cumberland Mountain State Park, and the Bucky's, of course. So the very last stop of the trip was supposed to be us eating lunch / dinner at Raising Cane's. And we get done at Cumberland Mountain State Park. We're hungry, we're ready to go. We know it's like a 30-minute drive. I go to pull it up on the maps and it says closed, and I was like, wait a second. So we try calling them, nobody answers the phone. Yep, apparently they're closed. So it looks like they're all closed on Memorial Day. Did not know that, so now you know. And we have still yet to try Raising Cane's, so hopefully we will get to soon. Have you tried Raising Cane's? Let me know in the comments below. Is it worth it? No, this is a drive-through only trailer, but the people before me had walked up, so I did the same because I didn't know. I got a cinnamon brown sugar latte, and it was not very sweet, lots of cinnamon, so it was different than I expected, but really good. Editing and Amanda here again. That ended up being a really exhausting day, and like a really long day, so I never filmed an outro, but we did make it home safely, obviously. So just to summarize, you know, Ozone Falls, Cumberland Mountain State Park. Definitely recommend like going all the places there. I would think camping at Cumberland Mountain State Park would be more fun because then you can do like the longer hiking trails and stuff like that. Try like the paddle boats and paddle boards and stuff. There's actually quite a bit to do there, but it's kind of like longer activities, not so much for like a day trip like this. But, I mean, there's definitely stuff to see while you're in the area there. All the details, locations, and all that stuff, and tips that I might not have shared in this video will be in the blog post linked below. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.